20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here in 2023 on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith going to go to the air first play. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking it. That's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, where Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Throwing again at Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays. Doing a great individual effort today.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, middle. 32.
Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 25. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them.
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the option, it's Smith himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Up the right sideline. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so
Here's
both
Jonathan
these coaching
Coachman.
staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 15 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Smith. Going deep for Walker. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going deep for Walker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point.
Cup beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Geno. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. Up the middle, here's Walker. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here we go.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Tuesday right here.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Disley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Geno's going to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't be there.
Well, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
The score, Seahawks 31, Rams.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. Short throw to Disley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 24 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
6 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Stafford on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They snap it to Smith. They shakes him off. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Pick.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try. Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry. Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back.